Hi, how are you?
I wonder if there's a way. Okay, it's me and you, but I'm trying to figure out a way to make us side by side. All right, you ready, baby?
I'm ready. I'd rather
Look
be on
at what's
here.
your name?
My name is Asia. How are you?
Have you ever been on my show before?
No, I actually was watching it because I was with my friends like visiting her, and she was like, "You got to get on this show." I'm like, "Okay."
All right, let's do it. Asia, you gotta say it still for us though. Asia,
Stand
where you
still.
calling me from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles.
LA. How old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Yeah, just turned
You
40
look
end of
really
last
good.
month. Thank
Are you
you.
serious? You look great. You gotta start moving though. You gotta start moving. Are
I'll
you
start
like a
moving.
vegan or a vegetarian? What's your secret?
I'm pescatarian. I drink a lot of water, and anything that stresses me out, I release it.
Asia LA 40. You look good, girl.
Thank you.
You look good. What do you do for a living?
So I have a few hats. So right now, I'm a travel CT technologist, which is number one. Two, I'm also a influencer for like carnivals and wellness and travel, and also
Okay.
have short-term rental businesses.
So what should I put down for a profession?
I guess you can put my main money maker, which is travel CT technologist.
Travel CT technologist. You have
Yeah,
any children?
no children.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Um, and have you ever been married?
I have not.
Never married. All right. So we got Asia LA 40, no kids, travel technologist. Child, I forget what your
Yes.
job was.
Just put CT tech.
CT Tech Child. LA, Aquarius, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Ooh, an assertive man, a fit man, a spiritual man, um, one that's very generous, open-minded, loves carnival, secure in himself, loves to travel, um, good into wellness, a family man. What else can I say? Open-minded, like not stuck in his ways, meaning he wants to grow in spiritually, financially, mentally, like he's not stuck to just one way he thinks, you know.
Okay. They're saying you look so good because you don't have no kids. They said kids age you. Okay.
That's what I keep
Um,
hearing.
yes. All right. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breaker: cannot smoke. That's number one. um has to be family orientated, has to have a passport, uh cannot be controlling, meaning like this is your way, the highway. Let me see. I like entrepreneurship mindset, but even though I work in a hospital, my goal is to do more than just this. Supportive. Deal breaker, you said, right? My bad. No kids.
No kids. Okay.
Yeah.
So if he has kids, you don't want to date him.
No, I've tried already.
So no kids. Do you want kids yourself?
I do. I get that a question.
Okay.
I do. I just want to make
Okay.
sure
Should the
like I
man
have
be in
a
LA?
life partner first. I'd rather be
A
in
life.
LA. I had my last two were long distance. It was cool and all, but only way it can be long distance is if they have the money to fly me out or fly here.
Okay. Okay. Or fly you out or fly there. So he has to fly you out.
Yes.
Don't play with it. Okay. Should the guy look a certain way?
Heck yes. I'm fit, so he has to be fit. Like for sure. I cannot do sloppy. I cannot do you on the couch. I like them tall, like at least 6 foot and taller. Do not want braids. I've had that before. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Um, what about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I like to be spoiled because I spoil myself. So I definitely do. If you make less than me, it's a problem. I prefer 500,000 and up though.
You said how much?
500K and up.
Woo! I got all the rich girls that watch my show. Big money. Big money. 500K just to get through the door. Big money. A big money. You got 100K. You too broke for me, boo. Get your ass on. No 100K. Oh, did you say 200K? You broke too. You 200K broke too. 300K. What you doing? 1, 2, 3, not me. 1, 2, 3, not me. Oh, 400K, what you got? 400K, what you got? You got close, but not enough. Get the hell on, because I said 5. Say it with me now. 5. She said 500K for all you deaf, too broke to understand. She got 500K. Oh, I got a friend. Actually, that's not. So one of my boyfriend's friend lives in LA, and he said the girl had to make 350K to 500K. Ooh, I might have to try to introduce. He might be locked down, but if there's space, he was just on my show. I might you fit that category.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Woo, I don't know if I can save this live. I hope I can save it. I don't know if I can. You know, TikTok is a little crazy. So 500K. So I made a song out of it. If a guy made 200K, you couldn't do it.
I mean, I would say.
Okay, no,
depending on
don't
personality.
you want to say this? Huh?
Depending on his personality. Like, for instance, like
So let
if
me
you're
ask
at
this.
200K
Okay,
and
right.
you're open to.
Say it again.
And you're open. Say if you make 200K, but your goal is to make more, like this, you're not comfortable where you are, and your goal is to go more. Then yeah.
Okay, so they're right. My friend has one daughter, so you don't want nobody else with kids, though, right?
It's like I don't want to be so stick that I miss out on the one, but just I've tasted so many bad apples who have children. If that makes sense. So if I meet someone and we're speaking, we're talking, and it flows chemistry wise, and I see like the child isn't like 3 or 4, maybe they're a teenager, then I'm open to it. Like I'm not rigid. It's
So, but
just
the idea is you want a 500K man with no kids.
yeah.
Have you ever met this man?
I have.
Why the
But he
hell
was
you? Why are you talking to me and not him?
he was a cheater.
Well, girl. So you want 500K? I'm not listen. I don't condone it. I'm with you, but but you want 500K, sing, no kids, and faithful.
So
Okay.
the faithful meaning like this. Like let's just say I have friends who are poly, right? And they explain to me how it goes and how it is. But for them, poly means it's like not open relationship. It's not out here in the woods. Like no, you have a relationship with you and 2 other people. So I've thought about the idea of it, right? But I've never done it. But meaning like you're not lying, you're not cheating, you're not out here behind my back doing some craziness. Like if we're together for a while and we like entertain the idea, we speak about it, possibly do like a positive situation. But it's still that's not cheating because open conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? It's still not cheating because there's communication about what's going on and there's agreement with it.
No, I mean, I hate talking about my personal life, but yes, I mean, I do have the man we're talking about right now, but my man is so rare, child. Like, I feel like he a 4-leaf clover. He got a lot of friends, and a lot of his friends ain't like him. Jawan, the guy that came on the show, is like him. I feel like he really does want a wife, and he's ready to settle down in that manner, but he has a child. So, listen, they're 4-leaf clovers. It's not impossible. I got one, but it is tough. I know a lot of men out here. I don't know a lot that fit that category. But let's keep it focused on you.
Yeah.
All right. So that guy was a cheater. And I will say this. I'm not telling you to sign up for poly because listen, if poly don't work for you, poly don't work for you. Like That shit wouldn't work for me either. Now, I will say there is a world for that because I get poly women on my show, right? I get
Mm-hmm.
women who they say they don't want to be exclusive. They want more. They want more men. They don't got the attention. So there is a lane for that. But if it's not you, then it's not you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let's keep going. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, let me see how I'm gonna punch you at. Hold on. I can put you on this little. I'm at work still.
Okay, you look. I mean, you're in shape. You're naturally pretty. So again, you kind of alluded to this, but you make 500K or more.
When I'm not at the hospital, yeah, or when I'm at the hospital.
Do you
Because when
make
you combine,
500K? Okay.
I make 500K not yearly because if I'm a contractor, right? So if I work all year nonstop, then yeah. If I stop and go to like I was in Africa last week, which you mean I stopped. So if I work like 6 months straight and then take 6 months off, and I won't. So it's not consecutively unless I start traveling. If that makes sense.
So you make five. You don't make 500K, but the requirement for him is to make 500K.
Yes,
Explain why.
because I've dated for So I've dated men when it's just like not worrying about what they're making, and I've always come up short on that side. Whereas though my favorite and most person that I've dated, he was like a cheater, was someone who made that much. But he was also 50 though. So he'd wine and dine me, treat me like a queen that I want to be, and it just went so smoothly. And he helped me grow my business. So I feel like it's also a different mindset with that bracket of man. Like I just want to be a housewife with it. I want with that mindset means you can teach me some things. So it's more than just the money, that makes sense. It's also
No,
the
I get
mental.
it. So you're saying the 500K man wine and dine you, taught you things, but couldn't be faithful. The men that made less, were they faithful?
I'm thinking back. I've been single for a while before the last 2 years. So the last two, yes. And I've been before. Okay, so my last relationship before the last two was like 10 years though.
Okay, I'm about to get there. Let me ask this other question before I go further. The 500K man, was that a relationship or was y'all a situationship?
It was.
It was a
I want.
situationship because if it was a
Yeah, I'll call it a
relationship, you would
relationship.
just say it wasn't a
Yeah, I say
relationship because if it was a
situationship.
relationship, you would just say so you wasn't exclusive with the 500K man.
So there was no title.
Then
That
you
was
wasn't,
exclusive.
girl, you smart.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
it's a
a couple
situationship.
jobs.
Yeah,
You know if you was in a relationship or not.
no, it's a situationship.
And this is
I
and
wasn't
this is
dating
the
anyone
thing.
else.
I'm asking these
Yeah.
questions, and I'm not trying. Here's the deal. I'm not trying to be hard on you, but I'm just trying to ask the
No.
real questions so you can understand the real of what you was dealing with in each situation.
Okay.
So it's real simple. Was did he claim you as his girlfriend?
Yes, I didn't claim him.
Why did he claim you when you didn't claim him?
The question is why didn't I claim him? Because back then I had trust issues. So when me and him, he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I was very wary about it. Even though I guess that because I was like, that was maybe 2017, 18, and I just was afraid of the title back then. Personally, like I was like, I don't know why at that mindset. I think I was still healing from a past relationship, going through it. So I didn't want the title because I was like, what if I get a title and he's like cheating on me or something like that? So to him, he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I wasn't healed enough to say yes to it. If that makes sense.
So why did you say he cheated on you if you didn't claim him as your boyfriend?
Because that's a good question. Cause I said she cheated on me because to him, like, you're the only one I want. No, I'm only with you. That's it. So in the way he was presented to himself, it was like, you're just the only one. Then I found that I wasn't, if that makes sense.
Okay, so he said you was his girlfriend.
You're
You
right.
knew, and why? And you said you didn't want to claim the girlfriend. You didn't want to call him your boyfriend back because you felt as though he couldn't. For Girl, I'm confused.
No, because I had trust issues because I just didn't want a title. I didn't want to be like a fool. I was really young and coming out of a very traumatic relationship back then. So I was very skeptical about getting a title back then. Like I was, does
Okay,
that
you
make
saying
sense?
back then? How many years ago was this?
Like 2018, 2017. It was a while ago.
Okay, so that was the man that made 500K or more.
Yes.
Okay, and ever since that dynamic, that's what you desire.
Yes.
Okay, so was that your last relationship?
No, my last relationship was I ended it January 5th.
Okay, did he make 500K?
No.
So, you made an exception for him, but that just didn't work out.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
January 5th.
Okay. So y'all broke up the last time. Why'd y'all break up?
He was a liar, pathological liar about everything.
Okay. Three flaws you have to work on.
Ooh, being vulnerable. And when I find something that is not okay to speak in a soft tone instead of like aggressively. And you say three things. You mean for a relationship, correct?
Hmm?
The third thing, maybe telling how I feel as soon as I think it instead of waiting to tell it a few days later.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Open-minded. I am supportive. I will be there in your corner. I want to communicate about what's wrong and move and see if we can move past it. Um, Caring, catering, love to be around your family, goal oriented. Um, I like to cook. I can cook. Um, want to build with you. I'm trying to think what else would be good about stuff. I guess I'll give it right there as I'm on the spot.
Let me
What
ask
is
you this. So, if you never, I'm not saying this is not going to happen. I'm not God. I don't know what God can do. But let's just say, if you never met a man that made 500K, had no
Mhm.
kids, and wanted
Mhm.
to be faithful, would you not be in a relationship with anybody? Or those are three non-negotiables?
No, I've been known to. It. I wouldn't be with anybody. That's not true. Because hence the last relationship that I tried because it was a spiritual person. So no,
This is just the wish list.
correct.
But you did say 200K is too low.
Yes, because I've been with someone like that. Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Asia, LA. She's a CTA. She got a couple jobs. No kids, Aquarius. She prefers a guy with no kids as well too. He doesn't have to be in LA, but he have to be willing to travel with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. How and then her wish list is a man with no kids. Do you want black men or open to all races?
I always see myself with a black king.
Okay. And what kind of job do you think the 500K man will have?
You as an entrepreneur or real estate.
Okay, entrepreneur real estate. Okay, fair enough. All right, boo. How can he reach out to you, babe?
Email. So my email is MISSCRAZYSEXICOOL
One more time for the people.
MISSCRAZYSEXICOOL
And there you have it. All right, baby girl. Well, you keep me posted how it goes, love.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.